Hello fellow Sudokans, welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday the 14th of November 2025. I hope you are doing well, looking forward to the weekend, but don't jump over a day. Why not look forward to the rest of today? Is too small a data set to predict a trend? Yes, of course it is. 2 represents almost nothing. But could 2 be the start of a possible trend? Maybe. What am I talking about? Well, in the US, similar to Mamdani's trouncing of former centrist Democrat Cuomo, although he had his other disgusting qualities as well as being a centrist. In Seattle, Social Democrat Katie Wilson has managed to out-primary the mayor, Bruce Harrell, who has been in power there for quite some times. 3 terms on the city council he's done previously. He is a bit of a centrist, and but nothing wrong with him or that, but just maybe there's a push in more blue states as they are in the US, although quite why the Republicans are red is difficult to understand. But anyway, push towards more progressive ideas and more activism. She beat him by more than 10 points, and this again is, we're just talking about the primaries, so the actual election is yet to be, but could be that people are just getting fed up with centrist Democrats who appear to not do enough. Maybe some of them are working behind the scenes, of course, sometimes, but unfortunately, when money is your game, and that's the case for a lot of Washington politicians and non-Washington politicians in the US, money is a big factor in so much of American politics. And when, donors from large corporations give money, they don't do it with just they don't do it for altruistic reasons. They do it because they want their representative to lobby on their behalf, and that's what they do. And this is, of course, not good for democracy or society. Anyway, we'll see whether 2 points represents the beginning of a trend or not as time goes on, if democracy and democratic action manages to survive the fascistic tendencies of the Republicans in power right now. Let's get on with our game of Sudoku, shall we? This is the New York Times hard level Sudoku puzzle. We're going to start with 2 across here, 2 across there, 2 down there, and 2 in that square there. And we're going to continue with 4s blocking like this, and across here, and a 4 in one of those empty squares blocking down, saying, hey, you're a 4. And we've also got a pair of 4s over there, I see, and there. Try to remember that for later. We've got 1s blocking these squares like this, so we've got a pair of 1s there. Actually, we've got 2s blocking down here and up there, so we found a first pair. We found a pair of 1 and 2. That's a good start. We found our pair of 1 and 2, and now we can see 7 blocking up there, 7 across there. That must be a 7 in that square there, and that's going to give us 7s up there somewhere. We've also got 7s like this. Alright, anything else we can do with this 1 and 2? We've got 9s in these 2 squares there. So 9s down there. 9s there and there. One, 2. Okay, let's go through the numbers. Okay, we've also got ones down there as well as up there. We know ones are there. Threes like this. Four blocking down there. There's a four. My eyes were somehow missed that bit. Must have found something else more interesting. Four's blocking like this. Excuse me. Four down there. There's a four. I spotted the fours up there, but I looked down here. How weird. So we got ourselves a 1 and 5 in those squares now. So one in one of those squares blocking down, one blocking down here, one across there. There's a 1. Seven like this. Okay, back to this 1 and 2 that I had here. This is 1 and 2, if you remember. I pointed it out before. Because we got 1 blocking there, 1 blocking there, 1 blocking there, yeah, and 2 there, yeah. So that's 1 and 2. So these squares have to be 3, 6, 7, right? Now we've got 6 blocking down here, so 6 is in one of those squares there. So it can't be a 6, and it can't be a 7. It must be a 3. Yeehaw! How about that? And then we've got 3 blocking up here, up here, up there, up there. 3 down there, and across there. There's a 3. How about that? Okay, made some moves there. Moving like Jagger I was. But will it give us anything else though? That's the trouble. Oh, so this is 1 and 2, so this is 6 and 7. Not sure, let's do this. Okay, 9 blocking up here, 9 across there. So 9 in one of those 2 squares blocking across. There's our 9. Yes. 6 and 9 block these two squares here, right? And 6 and 9 block this square. Look, 6 and 9 block this square. So that means that that square and that square must be a pair of 6 and 9. Right? That's 6 and 9 only. And we know what goes there and there. I've forgotten what it is. It's 1 and 5. So we got 1, 5, 6, 9. And whatever is left... 1, 5, 6, 9. That's a 2. Has to be a 2 up there. Okay. 2 across there, 2 up there. There's our 2. Left with 7, 8. So it must have 8s down there. Seven, 8. 5, 7, 8, 5. No completed digits yet. Maybe never will. It's not over yet. It's really not. Sorry, this game is taking a very long time. I'll do my best to try and find the next move quickly. If I can't, I shall move to pencil marks, of course, as I usually do, but it's gone quite a long way already, but not enough, obviously. Damn. Alright, I should have to put in the pencil marks because it's just taking far too long to make the next step. So let's do what I know. I've got 1 and 2 there. I've got 6 and 7 in those squares, haven't I? This is 1 and 5. I know the 8 blocking there puts a pair of 8s down there. And the 9s blocking across gives me 9 there, and I know I've got 9s down there. Okay, let's do it again. We've got 1s there. Pair of 1s down here and up there. Pair of 2s there. 3s in these squares. Much of this is in my head. 4s there, there, and there, and there. Pair of 5s there. Anything else going on with the 5s? Not sure. How about 6s then? Yeah, we got our 6s over here. Pair of 6s like that. Sevens down the bottom. Somewhere there. Oh, we've got to put our 7 and... Oh, we've got 7 somewhere there. We've got our 7 and 8 pair to go there. Got a pair of 8s over here. Nines there. Have I got it all? Let's see. 9. Once, just a quick recap. Okay, yeah, I think we're done. Right, so all of the candidates that are pairs are in. I have no particular place to go, as a blues singer once sang, so I should just start at the top and go down in a traditional Western reading manner. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we know? 5 blocks across it. Oh, I've got our pair of 6 and 7. Got to remember that there. So 5 blocking across there. So 5s can go in those squares there. 6, 7. We're looking for 8. What do we know about 8? 8 can go anywhere there. Oh, and then we're up for 9. Oh, if we actually got all of the candidates here in this block, I think we have 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, so that's got to be an 8. Oh, okay. Alright. So that's a 6 or 7 to match that. 6, 7. That can't be a 7. Can remove that 7 because of a unique rectangle rule, right? Can't be a 6 or a 7. In fact, we just look and see. It's not 1, 2, 3. We've got 4. Could it be 5? Yes. It's not 6 or 7. How about 8? Oh yeah, I think it could be 8. I think it could be 6 or 8, couldn't it? Okay. Alright, so we get a pair of 8s down here like this. But we already know that 8s are in those squares there, those squares. So 8s can only be in these squares here. And we've got 8 blocking there. So that's the 8. That's a 5. And that's a 6. Missing numbers there and there are 5 and 9. Is that right? And we got 5 blocking that square. Yeah, 5 blocking across there, across there. There's our 5. And there's our 9. And so that won't be a 9. 9 blocking down there. Okay, that's a pair of 6 and 9 then in those squares there. So that's the only place for a 7. And that's the only place for an 8. Get rid of that candidate 7 there. And this must be, is it 6? No, 5, isn't it? 5. Okay. Right, I see the 9 blocking that square. So in that row, there's our 9, there's our 6. The last number to place there is an... No, it's not. It's a 9. One more digit over here. That is... That is... What is it? 6. 8 blocks down there. That gives me 8 in that square. Here's a 1. That's a 1 up there. This is a 5 because we've got all of our candidates in this block here already, right? 4 there. That's a 4. This is 6. No, can't be a 6. Yes, 6, isn't it? 1, 2. That's 9. So that's 5 there. 5 blocking across. There's our 5. There's our 9. 6, 7. What's this? 4 we have already. 5 we have already. That's a 3 then. That's a 3 up there. That's not a 3. Right, we've got 3 and 4 as completed digits already. I see a 5 blocking across there, so that's got to be a 1. Our 5 is in that square there. And that can't be a 1. Missing digits in those 2 squares are 6, 9, I think so. 9 blocking up there. There's the 9. And there's the 6. And what are we left with? 1, 2, 7, 2, 8, 7, 8, 1, 7, 8, 2, 7, 8. Okay, it looks to be in order. But there's just one number missing here, and that is in fact a 9. And there's one number missing here, which is definitely not a 9. It is not a 3 either. Can't find you. 8. So that's the 8 there, that's the 7 there. So it's just a matter of spotting in this block that there was a single to be had. Quite tough to see, I thought. But somebody saw it, no doubt. Just not me. Where are we? There's one number left here. That is a 7, isn't it? And we've got 6 to go there, 7 to go there. 6 left in this square, I think. And you must be a 5. We got 2 blocking across there. There's our 2, there's our 1. So that's our New York Times. Took me a long time to get there. I apologise for taking such a long time. If I'd switched to pencil marks a bit earlier, I might have found that digit a bit earlier. But anyway, that's the end of the game today. My evening work has been cancelled, so I'll be getting in another game later today, I guess. Take care. Bye-bye.